Hello everyone, my name is TIAN BOWEN. My title is Let's Start to Learn Language at a Young Age. Babies don't speak yet, but they are already wired for language. This is a powerful sentence from child development expert Patricia Hua in 2020 reminds us how early the process of language learning begins, even before we say our first word. So today, I want to talk about something that many of us may overlook. Learning a foreign language at an early age is important. Some people may think children don't need to learn another language that soon. They can do it later. But research and experience tell us otherwise. Understanding when to start learning a language can make a huge difference, not just for ourselves, but for the next generation. Over the past few weeks, I have explored studies from linguists and education. For example, a 2024 study in the Pacific Journal of Second and Foreign Language Education found that children who start learning a second language before the age of 7 have a 14% higher chance of achieving long-term fluency compared to those who begin after age 14. So here's my main point. Foreign language learning should start as early as possible in childhood to make them a benefit. I will explain this in 3 parts. First is the challenges that older learners face compared to children. Second is how early language learning can be effectively supported. Finally, is the lifelong benefit of learning a language early. Let's begin to looking at the problem with starting language learning too late. There's something called a critical duration for language learning. In 2015, Harstall and Jeremy found that studies brain are especially ready for absorption, grammar, and complex structure. But after this ability drops, making it harder for adults to master pronunciation, grammar, and native-like fluency. Even motivated adults can do well with vocabulary, but often struggle with grammar and pronunciation. As a data note in 2013, it's not just a memory, it's reduced the brain flexibilities. In language learning, time is master. Now that I understand the issue with starting too late, let's explore how we can effectively support early language learning. One effective way to support early language learning is bilingual education. According to Biavistok, students who grow up learning two languages not only develop stronger language skills, but also perform better in attention, abstract thinking, and cognitive flexibility. That's why countries like Canada, Singapore, and Finland include bilingual education in their national system. But even without bilingual schools, parents can treat a multilingual environment at home. For example, when parents speak English and others use a different language, this helps kids observe pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Still, schools and family alone are not enough. Kids also need support from the wider community. So teachers, books, songs, cartoons, and conversations. So what are the lasting effects of learning a language early in life? First is suggesting cognitive abilities according to the National Institute of Health. Bilingual children are better at multitasking with things and problem solving. They can faster understand more focused and adapt more easily in school settings. Second, increased opportunities. A 2012 survey by the European Commission found that multilingual individuals head across to more job options. In today's global economy, a second language isn't just a nice bonus. It's becoming a basic pronunciation skills. Third, it supports the long-term brain health. In 2019, research by engineers shows that early languages enjoy better memory, mental flexibility. Finally, early language learning builds the cultural awareness. A student exposed to different language from a young age turn to the more open mind and respectful of diversity. Language isn't just about word, it's a window into how other people see the world. In conclusion, as we have seen this, starting language learning early is important. We discussed the challenges of starting late, the method to support early learning, and the lifelong adventures it brings in school, in the workplace, and in life. So here's my message to you. If you have children, younger brother and sister, even young student around you, encourage them to learn a second language now. You don't need to wait for school to do it. Use the daily conversation, cartoons, songs, and storybooks. I'll suggest your schools offer bilingual programs. Every small attention can open the door to a bigger world. To return to this sentence, a child's brain is prepared for language from birth. If we delay, we lose an opportunity, not just for fluency, but for the knowledge growth, cultural awareness, and even better health in the future. Thank you.